Third week in a row we've done this program.
I'm impressed.
That has to be like a record.
It's been a record for the recent time period.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, what episode is this? I think, is this like episode 192?
I'm going to take a look and see what episode it is. I don't know that off the top of my head. You know how you can find that out?
WrestleCrapRadio.com.
WrestleCrapRadio.com. If you ever wanted to go back and see all of the back issues, as it were, you want write-ups, WrestleCrapRadio.com. Yes, that's where you can find this information out.
Mm-hmm. What episode is this?
It's episode 192.
We're almost to 200.
You know what? You know what episode 200 will be. That will be a damn.
You know, as I sit here with a cold, frosty Olympia beer in my hand, trying to choke them down. Mm-hmm. I think they might make me burp less than the PBR I've had the past few weeks.
And that guy with the Jergens isn't going to be very happy about that.
Yes.
This week on WrestleCrap.com, the 2010 Gooker Award winner has been inducted. Read how horrible the new Monday Night Wars were. Still have that's good old-fashioned nightmare fuel right there.
That is.
Mm-hmm. What a show this is going to be. What a show. I will promise you this. I bet this show is more entertaining than the Royal Rumble this weekend. Why on earth would you put a pay-per-view up against one of the biggest football games of the year? Arguably the biggest. Pro Bowls this weekend. And we have money riding on this.
If by money you mean homoerotic insults. And
Artie's trip to the grocery. Asian helper. From the Orient. Sounds like you're supposed to go, get Mr. Fuji, chop him up and put him in a pot.
Oh, that's right. It is. It does border on cannibal.
It is cannibalistic. This is Deal. Get Kamal on the phone right now.
I had a dream about Kamal last night. Not that kind of dream.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I did have a dream, though, that me and you found Tupac Shakur working at a hamburger joint in the middle of Kansas. Like a hamburger/soul food joint. I was so happy. I got to talk to Tupac for a while, and it really made you feel good knowing he was alive. Woo! No dream rapist therapy on that one, right?
No, we will not be having that. Obscure wrestling news, kids. It's news you're only going to get right here. WrestleCrap Radio.
Yes.
Our good friend Sid's back in the news. Anybody remember Sid? Show of hands. No.
Yes.
He was riding around with Mary Jane, and I don't mean Spider-Man's girlfriend. Hey, real quick, do your imitation of J. Jonah Jameson.
Parker!
One time in the 1980s, they came out with a comic book. It was called Spider-Man and Power Pack and Don Mason. Oh, wow. You know, he read through it. He changed the lines of the comic, reading it aloud while we videotaped it. Instead of Spider-Man warning the kid about, his babysitter acting inappropriate, Spider-Man chastises the boy for not fucking his babysitter.
Sid's back in the news. Have I mentioned
that? Oh, God. Sid and cars do not go hand in hand.
No, they don't. I know exactly where you're going.
When Goldberg crushed his car, and then he was lost. And he kept calling Tony Schiavone.
Tony Schiavone, Sid Vicious's personal GPS.
Yeah.
Diva Mania is going to be running wild. Please do explain this to everyone, Mr. Braxton.
Okay. Well, why don't you read what Maria said about the Diva Mania tour with her and Jillian and Tiffany.
If you've ever seen a club that is hosted by one of the Kardashian sisters or Rihanna, that is what it is going to be. I hate to steal a line from Mike Check. I do not believe I am part of the target demographic that Diva Mania is catering to.
I'd be all a part of it once I drop 20 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, Midnight Rose and Mr. Fitness rolled into a hotel. We were going to go get us some drinks, and we saw these prostitutes being led out by the cops, and the cops were just all over the fucking joint.
Mm-hmm.
It was great, and they were fat prostitutes too.
Of course.
Okay, a few months back when Midnight Rose and Mr. Fitness were on the road through Nebraska,
mm-hmm.
and we ended up driving up next to a wedding party.
Right.
It was a wedding party inside of a fucking horse trailer.
Mickey James involved.
And they were hooting and hollering, so we started honking our horn, and and we had our windows down,
mm-hmm.
and we like slapped their hands, and they started throwing cans of PBR into our window.
That's a very happy occasion.
And speaking of happy, before we stumbled upon the prostitution sting,
mm-hmm.
we had a show.
Are we going to look at this and interactive?
Yes, why not? Yes.
All right. Midnight Rose and Mr. Fitness 2 entrance and aftermath.
And then Mr. Fitness went to hit the other heel, and the weight bounced off the cage, and he hit himself in the head with it.
Oh, no!
You will see Mr. Fitness achieve the power of the shake weight.
WrestleCrap Radio. Hey, fellers, it's me, Gay Papa. I was watching that video. Bluto and I do that exercise sometimes. We don't need any kind of contraptions for that. Get out of here, Gay Popeye. Horrifying. The baby troller is fired up.
I'm going to say it the way it looks. Giulia Giulia apostrophe N-A. That name looks like all the names that they give to Star Wars characters.
Right. Adam W. writes, have you seen this on Scott Keith's blog, RD? Some guy in the comments is no fan of yours, to say the least. Well, some people like the website. Some people don't. Some people masturbate whenever you burp. It's fine.
That's right, dude.
What on earth is this?
This is our new Teenage Correspondence theme song.
Wait. Your mailman, let me see if I got this right. Your mailman, who's the TNA correspondent, your mailman has a theme song.
He's not just a regular mailman deal. He is the Honky Tonk Mailman.
I'm the Honky Tonk Mailman. Thank you very much. What an honor to be here on the Wrestling Crap Radio. Honky Tonk Mailman is here, baby.
Oh, boy. It is Honky Tonk Mailman. It is great to see you.
It's great to be on this program. I'm so honored that you asked me to come on here and give you all the latest TNA wrestling news. What I was hoping you boys would let me do is give the latest Mid-South wrestling news, but I'll do that TNA news no matter what you need me to do, no matter rain, sleet, snow, or piggy shoe. I'll get you that TNA news. I'm the Honky Tonk Mailman. Thank you very much.
I do feel like a beautiful audience now, oddly enough.
You are a beautiful audience. Everybody's a beautiful audience at Wrestle Crap Radio.
How's the route been today?
Route has been just fine. Earlier today, I put one of the latest, the brand spanking new, right off of the presses. Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Observer. I put it in one of my gig marks on my forehead, and I snuck it out of there just so I could be ready for Wrestle Crap Radio tonight. Thank you very much.
That's all right. I'm sure that guy who lives down the way on Morningside Road won't care if the one of his observers doesn't show up this week.
Now, I'll let Bob Smith down there at Morningside Road. I'll let him call down the postal office and talk to old Wilhelmina down there, and then we'll have Dave Meltzer. He's got money. He can send him another one. But I put it right in that gig mark there because I wanted to come on Wrestle Crap Radio, give you the brand spanking latest TNA wrestling news. Thank you very much.
Well, if this is how we're going to get TNA news, I guess this is how we'll get TNA news. So go ahead, Honky Tonk Mailman. Tell us what's going on in TNA these days.
There's a lot of very, very, very exciting things going on out of the Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer. Brand spanking new news coming out of the Wrestling Observer. Hulk Hogan. That Hulk Hogan getting married is going to be imminent. He took out a marriage license this past week, going to marry his girlfriend Jennifer McDowell. And that's going to be good for 60 days. So Hulk Hogan, it says in here in the Wrestling Observer's 57, Hulk Hogan, if he's 75 if he's a day. But he's going to get married to his girlfriend, who's 36 years old, this past weekend, and they signed a prenuptial agreement, and they got the marriage license and everything. That's from Dave Meltzer at the Wrestling Observer. Brand spanking new TNA news. Hulk Hogan going to be getting married yet again. Thank you very much.
Okay, well, we're getting TNA news. Or are we ever going to get any news about, like, what's going on down at the postal office?
Oh, I got big news coming out of the postal office down here inside Saddle, Tennessee. We got a brand new 3-cent commemorative stamp that's going to be coming out next week. It's a Pistol Pez Watley 3-cent stamp.
There's a Pistol Pez Watley 3-cent stamp coming out at the post office.
It's a beautiful stamp. It's got Pistol Pez Watley in one of his many, many Greco-Roman wrestling poses. It's a 3-cent stamp. You're going to want to get down to the Side Saddle, Tennessee postal office and get that Pistol Pez Watley 3-cent commemorative stamp right there. And a funny story about Pistol Pez. I used to deliver Pistol Pez's mail, and he used to try to send pistols through the mail. I told him you'd be better off trying to send Pez through the mail, Pez Watley, not pistols. And he used to come to the door. All he was wearing was his underpants.
Living the gimmick. It's not wise to send pistols or fish through the mail.
I would guess not. Well, Honky Tonk Mailman, we don't want to stop you on your route or anything, so we will let you go ahead and mosey on. And you drive around delivering mail in a Cadillac.
I got Peggy Sue beside me. The Colonel's in the back. I'm coming through your town in my pink Cadillac. I got boxes. I got packages. I got letters. I got magazines. I got Wrestling Observers. And I'm bringing them. Well, the Wrestling Observers I'm going to steal. But I'm going to come on the program. But all that other crap, I'm going to get to everybody in Honky Tonk Mailman land on the route. Everybody gets their mail, whether it's rain, sleet, snow, or that dirty, rotten Jacob Snaky Roberts. I get you your mail on time. Thank you very much.
Current wrestling news time here, kids. You know who I'd like to have show up at the Rumble? Diamond Dallas Page. Sources have told this reporter that DDP will be the commentator on the Nitro discs.
The best of Monday Nitro. 2-disc set. I picked up the Bobby Heenan DVD the other day.
I did too. During the entire documentary, they don't talk to Bobby.
Right.
And they kind of talk about him like he's deceased. TNA has finally won the Gooker.
TNA Gooker. Biggest award they have won. Dixie must be proud.
Sugar.